You keep seeing the screenshots, somebody else school community pulling 10 grand a month, somebody else at 20, and a leaderboard full of people paying to be in there. Then you look at your own community, a few hundred people if you're lucky, maybe zero. So you close the tab and tell yourself the whole thing is for people who already blew up, people with YouTube channel, people with list, not you. So here's the trap that you're actually stuck in. You need paying members to make money, you need an audience to get members, and you need time or cash to build an audience. It's a locked loop, and from the inside it feels like there's no door. But there is a door and it doesn't need a single follower. Let me show you where it is. So quick thing before we get into it, if you have decided to try this tool after watching this video, the link is the first thing on the description box below, and what you get is a 14-day free trial and you can get started on $9 per month. So testing this whole idea costs the same as a coffee, and I'll point you right back to it at the end of the video, so stick around. So let me paint you the normal path first. Basically the one that burns people out and send them right back to their day job. Basically most people believe that they have to build an audience before they allowed to make $1. So they start posting every day, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, it doesn't really matter, all of it, chasing followers, hoping that in 6 months or a year enough strangers trust them enough to buy something. And most of them quit long before that because it's slow, it's quiet, and you can post for 3 months straight and still be talking to an empty room. No sales, no comment, just you and the algorithm. Basically, it doesn't even care. So here's the mistake, and it's the order. You don't need an audience first. You need a small group of right people first, and those are two completely different things. An audience is a big pile of strangers who kind of recognize your name. So think about it for a second. An audience watches you, a small group of people pays you. You can have 100,000 followers and make nothing, but followers doesn't equal buyers. So you can have 12 people and make real money because those 12 came from one specific thing and you gave it to them. Reach is not the same as trust, and trust is the part that pays. So that's the real reason Skool works for people with nothing. Basically, it flips the order. You could start with a small group and the audience. If you even end up having or wanting one, it comes every way later, and honestly you might never needed it. So let me walk you through on what's actually on the table when you start from zero, not a feature list. Real results and what you get. Now, for the first one, you start with almost no risk because Skool is $9 a month on the entry plan, and there's a free trial on top of that. Now, think about what that kills. The biggest fear in a beginner is very simple. What if I pay this thing and nobody shows up? I'll have wasted my money and I'll feel stupid. And basically at $9, the fear is basically gone. You can build the community, mess around inside it, and figure out if you even like running one before you've spent what you dropped on launch. Compare that to the old days when the only plan was $100 a month. Basically, that price used to scare people off before they started. Now the door is cheap. Second one, and this is the big one, so slow down here. Your first member do not come from an audience. They come from people you can already reach right now today from your phone. So let me make that real. You want to sit down, you want to write your list, basically old co-workers, people from your last job who liked working with you, that group chat you've gone quiet in, and the friend that keeps asking how you did the thing you're good at. Also the 2 or 3 forums like subreddits or the Discord where your kind of people already hang out. Basically you will find 20, 30, 50 names faster than you think. Every one of those is a warmer lead than a stranger who scrolls past a reel. And basically, what do we send them? Not, hey, look at this new thing that I have started. That gets ignored. So you want to go ahead and open up with something small and human, something like I'm starting a little group For people who's trying to get in shape after 40, I'm keeping it tiny, and at the start, I want you to be the first people to be the good ones. And that's it. You're not crowd selling, and you're inviting a few specific people to something small and good, and small feels safe to say yes than no. And here's the math that should make you sit up. Basically, a clear offer to 50 warm people beats a vague post shown to 50,000 strangers every single time. Now, if 10 of those 50 people say yes, that's a real community. 10 people at even $20 a month is $200 from folks who already trusted you before you hit the record. Post a reel to 200,000 followers and you might get 3 likes and 0 sales, and message to 12 people who already asked you how you did something and 5 says yes the same afternoon, same day, is wildly different results. And of course, it doesn't have to be a grand expert thing. It's the thing that you already do better than most people around you. So you got fit after 50 or 40, you flip furniture on the weekend, you pass a hard exam, you do the books for your cousin's salon and you're good at it, you flip motorcycles or something similar. That's the group. You're not teaching everything. You're helping a few specific people with one specific thing. Now, third one, basically Skool does some finding for you so you're not carrying all it alone. So it's built like a game. We have points, level, a leaderboard. It sounds small, but it isn't. That's the stuff that keeps people inside actually show up instead of joining and ghosting after a few weeks. Basically, a member who's climbing a leaderboard sticks around, a member who feels seen post, invites their friends, and renews next month. So the little people you started can grow itself because the people in it want to stay. Your job gets easier as it fills up, not harder. The fourth one, you can borrow someone else's reach instead of building your own. So this one is underrated. You want to go ahead and find a person who has an audience but no community and no time to run one. Now, a creator, a local expert, somebody with following and a busy life, you offer to build and run the whole community for them, and they just point their people at work. You split the money, then they get income they weren't getting before with zero extra work, and you get a room full of members without owning a single follower. That's not someday's plan. That's one message that you could basically send today. Now, 2 people should be learning from this right now. If you're just getting started, first coaching offer, first course, first paid group, you've got a skill that people care about or a topic you know cold, but no list and no name yet. This is the smartest place in the world that you can begin in, and because you get to build the right thing from day one with real people telling you what they want instead of guessing alone for a year and hoping that you skip the slow, expensive, lonely part. You build with feedback from the jump. And if you never wanted to be an influencer in the first place, you don't want to film your face, you don't want to post daily, you just want something on your own that basically makes money, you do this quietly. A small paid group, a handful of right people, and a topic you already know. No camera, no personal branding, and no grind. And of course, here's what makes Skool different from normal course platform. And it's the exact reason no audience isn't the wall you think it is. Now, most platforms assume that you already have the traffic, so they hand you a fancy course builder and a checkout page and basically say, good luck getting people here if you don't already have an audience. So you're stuck at the front door. Skool is built different the other way around. It's the community first, a course second, so a tiny room of 10 real people already feels alive on your community. They post, they talk, they see each other, and what makes a beginner group actually work instead of feeling like an empty website with your face on it. Basically, small doesn't look sad on Skool. Small looks like the start of something big. So let me be straight to you because I said I would. People posting 100 grand a month mostly walked in with an audience already built, but starting from zero is slower than that. You're not going to screenshot 20 grand next week, but slower is not the same as locked out, and locked out was the lie that made you close the tab in the first place. So from nothing, here's what you've actually got. You want to start cheap and test it, because at $9 the risk is basically gone. You want to pull the first members from more people you can already reach, not a crowd you don't have. You want to keep it small and specific on purpose. Let the platform keep those people coming back, and you're already ready. Borrow reach from someone who's already got it. Not one of those needs a following. Every one of them actually needs you to start right now. You want to open on the description box below. It's going to be the first link that will take you straight through the Skool sign up page. And it will basically start you with a 14-day free trial. You want to pick the $9 plan so there's nothing on the line. Then you want to set up one simple community around the one thing that you already know better than most people, and you want to send it to 10 warm people today, not next week, but today. So basically that's the whole step, and it's a free trial. You get to find out if this is for you before you really spend a thing. You can keep watching other people post their screenshot, or you can spend $9, send 10 messages, and go find out what your own screenshot looks like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.